Okay, so now I want to do the eyeballs. Kind of the same, similar things that I've been doing. Make sure I know I've already got the UVs laid out. If I look, how many polys do I have here? I don't have enough. 1,200 polys, that's not enough. Control D, Control D, Control D. And how many do I have now? What is it? Just about 800,000. Control D. I suspect I need that many to pull this off. Okay, so then I'm going to go into, we'll create a layer for this. Hide, well, actually keep that open. And then if I go down here to surface and I go ahead, let's put some noise on. Okay, and I'll just zoom out a little bit. Whoop. Oh, too much. I always find this view funky. Okay, noise scale. Okay, I don't really care about this noise that much. I'm after putting on UVs, putting in the noise plug, and I'm after the hex tile. Hello? And it comes in quite large. I'm going to take the basic noise mix and go down. I'm going to increase this. Let's go the other way. Yeah, so those are pushing out. I'm going to take the plug-in scale and I'm going to go down and find that spot. Something kind of stylish, maybe not totally accurate. If I look at this, there's those are really, really small. I'm going to go a little bit big just because I think it looks funny. Okay, great. And anything else in here, I'll just hit... Actually, I'm going to take that strength and I might go a little bit harder. Yes. And I'll hit OK. Got a layer on, got this on. I can apply it to the mesh and see what it looks like. You can see that actually there's my texture seam right there. It's taking a moment to calculate that. Okay, great. And I'm just going to grab my brush, and if I hold down Shift, I can smooth these down. I'm just going to undo that. I'm just going to take this and pump this up a little bit. What if I went up to like there? Okay. And what if I hit Shift D, I went down a couple of levels, and I smooth. Oh, it can't, well, let me do that. Okay, because it's, turn off, blah, 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 blah. Okay. What I was thinking was maybe in, actually, let's go back up. And I guess if I just go and hit bake all, so it's baked in. Okay, do I have enough geometry? Sure. And if I hold down Shift and I smooth, that looks nice. But that's going to take me a little while to paint, so I'm just going to undo that. And I'm just going to go and see if I can apply it evenly throughout the whole thing by finding the deformation. And let's go and Shift D, go down a level. And I'll go in here and there's a smooth. So I'm going to smooth this out. I'm going to go across it uniformly. Maybe do it a couple times. Actually, this is going really slow. I was hoping this would do something better, but it's not. Okay. And so, okay, fine. And I'll go up a level, undo, undo, go up a level, and then use the smooth. So I'm just holding down Shift and smoothing that down, and that gives me something I'm happy with. And how does that look? Boop, boop, boop. If I wanted to as well, I could potentially take this and mask out some of the areas and pull them up a bit further. What if I was in the masking section and I did something like mask by cavity, and how long is this going to take? Well, we'll see. Oh, that did a good job, nice and fast. And so then if it's doing that, what if I switch to BIN, my inflate brush, and I inflated. Okay, and then Shift D, I'll go down a level and I'll smooth those out. Use a bit more inflate action. Okay, smooth them out. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Something good and creepy. Not like holes, but different. Okay. Because that's what I like staring at me. When I think of a bug, I want something like this. Okay, and also too, you can actually turn off your mask while you're looking at this thing too. Sometimes I find the mask a little bit annoying. So inflate, smooth, and then you just got to remember to clear it, because otherwise you will lose your mind. Okay, put it back on so you can see it, and clear. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Let's go and bring everything back. Yeah, that's the eyes I want. Okay, and Let's close this down. I got my UVs laid out. Do I need that layer? I already got rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to go down here to displacement. I got to be in the lowest subdivision level. And I'll hit create disk map. It's creating a displacement map. Yay! And then I'll go up top and export. And exporting it out as an MA file. And I keep throwing it in here, and that's going to be my eyes. Save, and just to double check and make sure everything's working, I'll come in here, and I'm just going to close down this render, and I'll go File, Importo, and it's going into the Scenes folder, so I'm importing from the source images there. Make sure that I have on the third option for importing, so it doesn't do any weird name changes. Let's just see how this looks, and it comes in as a blend. I can switch that to V-Ray material there, and I can break off that diffuse color that it's got. Let's find the shader group. So there's the eye blend shader group, and I'll go down here to the displacement map. And I guess I haven't really looked at this yet, but let's just see what it looks like when I render. Render. Okay, so, oh, I'm such a jerk. It's coming in almost perfectly immediately. A little bit on the funny side here. It's got a smooth on it. Maybe I'll go to mesh display, soften the edges. And I could go into the UV editor and grab all my UVs. And I'll just hit merge, so those will merge, and we'll see less signs of problems. What else do I have to deal with in here? Sometimes I have to change this UV boundary so that I have preserve edges and corners on, and I can also go up here to attributes. I'm on the shape node, so if I go into V-Ray, bring on the subdivisions here, and that might look a little better. They look a little funny on here, so let's go down and see after I pop those on. Yeah, I can put on more subdivisions if I want to. I can play with my displacement amount. So here, as I displace it more, okay, that's way too much. About 1. And if I found that it's, there's still something wrong with this, I have to go back and look and figure out why I did it like that. What if I did the displacement shift? If I do like a negative 0.5, this is another place where I can bring it down. That's too much. But I can bring down the displacement. Let's take this and 0 it. Okay. But everything looks like it's riding fairly well. Okay, so I'm going to stop here.